Hi there, it's Rob Anderson with DollarMoves. I'd like to welcome you to another video. So the video today is a little different. You know, I said in a previous video that I've got a lot of things that I need to, a lot of information products and stuff that I need to put out there to you guys. But to be quite honest with you, every time I do one of these information products, I go through it with a fine-tooth comb. I read through it the week before. I take notes. Meticulous about it. And so I want to make sure that you get all the right information. So I didn't do that this week. So I decided to make a different type of video. And actually, there are two more information products that came up. One of them is Jessica LaRue has a book called Liquidation Gold that talks about how to buy stuff at liquidation places and sell it like on FBA for, she gets amazing returns. So that's one of the books, and these came up just recently, even since I made that video. And then another book by Jordan Malik is about buying and selling plush toys, which I walk by all the time when I'm in thrift stores or garage sales or whatever, and about selling them on Amazon. So I'm really looking forward. I haven't read that one yet. I read Jessica's book, and that's really, really good. And Jordan always puts out great information, so I'm looking forward to reading that book. But yeah, so real soon here I will be making some more videos with information products in them. I will go ahead and put the links down below to those books, though, in case you do want to take a look at them, since I did talk about them. But anyway, so what this video is one, because I decided to procrastinate a little bit, I guess. Now, it's been a really long week. So one of the cool things about FBA and about being out there, having an online business, is that you are around all these different great, like when I go to a regular retail store and I go to the clearance section, I'm around all this stuff that not only is it good for my business, but a lot of times I find stuff that is good for me. So I really have to watch myself on what I bring home, but that's basically what this video is about, is like the cool stuff that I've found while I'm out there sourcing for my business that I keep for myself, you know. I try not to do that very much because my house could be like hoarders if I did that. But anyway, as you guys know, I do a lot of my sourcing at the thrift stores, as I said before. So I don't usually do like the whole bring home all my stuff and then make a like my finds video or something like that. But I will make this video where it's like, hey, you know, here's some stuff. You can go out there. You might think some of the stuff I found is cool. You might not. You know, we all have different tastes. That's the cool thing about the thrift stores, about anywhere you go. If you're around it, you know, you're going to be putting yourself out there in places where you can find cool stuff. So anyway, without further ado, I will just show you some of the cool things that I've found, and it's super cheap. One, this is a PC game called Spore. It was on another video that I did before, and it's about basically you start something from, not like I have a ton of time for video games, but you start as like a little amoeba or whatever, and you grow your thing, evolution. Super fun game. Another time, I came across this DVD about this video game. It's a stand-up video game, and it had holograms in the middle. They weren't actual holograms, but they looked like it. And the first time I ever saw the actual video game as an arcade game, it was when I was at Disneyland, and it was like so cool back in the day. So got a video about that. It tells about how it was made and everything about it, and you can actually sort of play it on your DVD player, you know, one of those kind of things. Since I'm around books all the time, I have a huge, my library has grown tremendously by selling online, and the books that I have are just amazing. Like, so I have a huge library of books that I didn't want to take my camera off here and show, but some of the cool ones I found. One of them is, again, this is just like kind of I went through my house and I have so much stuff, so much more than I realized. But this one's called Musings from a Chief Spiritual Officer by Ken Blanchard, who is the 1 Minute Manager guy. And I haven't read through it yet, but it basically looks like it's sort of a journal of his or something like that. So I'm looking forward to reading that. I actually did send that into FBA. And then when it didn't sell for a little while, I just decided, you know, I'd been thinking about that book, and I wanted to read it myself, so I had him send it back when I had some duds sent back to me. Another cool thing I came across, and this was when I first started selling on FBA. This is through, let's see here, the North American Aviation Incorporated. It's got a stamp on the front, 1966. It's the physical characteristics and atmospheric data for Mars. And this thing was made in 1965, and it's like all these crazy, like the atmosphere and like just everything. Like it's got maps of Mars from way back then, and so, you know, I don't know what it's worth or whatever, but I think it's really cool, and I think that, you know, as we're getting closer to putting someone on Mars, maybe later that will be worth something. But regardless, these are like, the things that I get aren't exactly worth a ton of money. It's just that I think they're cool. So another thing, I was in a store one time, and I found these bookends, and they're cut out of quartz crystal. So super cool. They were two for $9.99. I still have the sticker on the bottom. And I got them for half off because the green stickers that day were half off. So that's fun. Another thing, this one is super cool. I got this like rock sphere. You see all the different looks to it? I got this rock sphere, and it cost me like $3, and I love it. I just think it's so neat looking. It looks like a little planet or something. But yeah, so that one came home with me. Another time, there's this, I was at Value Village, and this was $6.99 at Value Village. This is an unopened DVD set of Salespeople, and one of the reasons that I got it was because Zig Ziglar's on one of them. This was before he died, actually, and it's unopened, and so, you know, one of these days I'll get to watching through these. But yeah, there's like six different DVDs in here but I ended up getting this one for free because I had a coupon where if you buy one thing, you get the same of equal or lesser value for free. So as I was purchasing for my business, this got to come home with me, and it cost me nothing. Love that. Let's see here. My nephew, he is 3 years old right now, and I've got him so much stuff. Like, as I'm out thrifting or whatever, one time I found him this, Buzz Lightyear, like porcelain, like, you know, good size piggy bank with one of the little green guys on it. Another thing I found that I know is valuable, it was on eBay, selling on eBay for like $50, $60, something like that. It was like a picture frame, but on it was this train made out of copper, and it's done by this guy that's famous for making these copper, like, it's like a 3D structure that's coming out of this frame. So it's really cool. I gave that to him because he loves trains. So, and then another thing I found for him, which we're going to have to do one of these days, is an unopened rocket, which I'm stoked to do. And this was $2.99, but again, half off, so super fun. And speaking of that for the kids, and don't go away too soon here because one of my favorite things is coming up. But speaking of that with the kids, my sister was coming into town in May, and I was at the thrift store. I was doing some sourcing for my business, and I saw this this slip and slide thing that was in the box, and I'm like, all right, well, it was $2, and so I'm like, well, cool, $2, no problem. Even if the water thing doesn't work, then, you know, I've got sprinklers or whatever. Put it out there. It had an instruction manual. It had everything. I don't think, honestly, that it had been used before. Put it out in the backyard, plugged it in, and thought, you know, this isn't, the water's probably, you know, the little thing on the side's probably not going to do the sprinkler thing. And ended up, everything was cool. It had the little pool at the end of it. So my 2-year-old nephew and my 4-year-old niece were both out there playing. They're from Southern California, but even in May, you know, it wasn't really that warm even for the Oregon kids, but they were out there, you know, I think water supersedes like, you know, coldness. But anyway, they were here for 10 days, and I swear the kids were out there every single day. So the best $2 I ever spent. And then one of my favorite things that I got that I need to actually look at is, this was also Jim Rohn. He's like motivational speaker guy. And he passed away, but when I bought this, he was still alive. And this book is called Leading an Inspired Life. And I think it is either leather. It's unopened. It's still new. It's either leather or pleather, but I'm betting you that it's leather. I don't know. I'm going to have to open it one of these days and take a look. But anyway, so lots of cool, fun stuff out there. If you're out there thrifting or whatever, there's tons of good stuff that you can find that you can, you know, keep for yourself. Try not to do the hoarder thing. I've held myself back. I got more stuff than I realized when I was looking through this video, but yeah, you know, there's a ton of cool stuff. Keep it fun. It's got to be fun or else we won't do this thing right. So anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. You can find it at dollarmoves.com/FBA fun. And I'll have the links down below the video there, and this video will also be there. And let's see here. If you like what you saw, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. You can also thumbs up and positive comments down below are always appreciated. If you would like me to send you an email whenever I make a new video or come across a product or something that I think might benefit you and help you out be successful in your business, please go to dollarmoves.com and you can sign up for the email newsletter. So again, I will have another video next week, and I will see you then. Take care, guys.